You're within gun range, Red.
See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
Reveal yourself!
Ready and waiting. This isn't over yet. Don't just stand there. Move!
Have some of that!
I can help. Did we miss a few? Watch out! Spectre possession. Look to me.
Take that to your face.
Siblings.
Feeling guilty about Iomi Day and Temi.
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yeah. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown. Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
I feel something close.
Take care. The place is warded. I can't help you.
Oh, dusty.
I hope the boards hold. I'd hate to see them land upon your pretty head.
Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here. This is locked from the other side. Wards. I'm going to need a hand.
Something's here.
Hidden. Sorry, not this time.
Have a bit of this.
Cannon powder.
Make a run for it!
We Highland kiss, what you? Away with you!
Something has me. Wards. I can't help you. I can't, Rory.
Doesn't this ocean air just make you want to sail the open seas?
I've always wondered where your love of boats came from.
I definitely was a pirate in a previous life.
Reinforcements!
Did we miss a few?
Get lost, won't you?
You need my help. Whose clothes are these?
Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. The veil here is as thin as in the cave where you found me. This... Something's written here. I believe it's from Marcy. Something's written here. I believe it's from Marcy. I don't know if these are comforting or terrifying.
I go with creepy.
She sounds restless.
How long has it been since Hugh's return? There's a hand.
Arise into thy resting place. We don't have the same definition of a resting place.
I've brought stew. 'Tis your favourite. Bread and water, too.
Oh, it smells so very good. Thank you. I'm sad to disappoint, but I am fasting.
As did our Lord Jesus Christ himself. Truly, you and he walk the same path. I'm so very proud of you.
Hugh Batchelor let his sister starve herself.
He's convinced that she was chosen by God. Does she believe it too?
Let's look for Marcy. Can't have gone far. This is old. It must predate the Batchelors.
Early settlers? Natives? Wards, you're on your own. I don't think so. We need to look for somewhere to cross. I can manifest now. I know.
That corpse is taken aim. The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Poking all the fun.
Devil take you!
Is there a cave in New Eden that doesn't have occultists in it?
They were looking for the devil. Marcy was looking for God.
And now an angel has taken up residence. Red, come. I found something.
A bloody knife in a dingy cave. Always a pleasure. That's something to tell us.
Imi seo mar húne níos.
Oh Lord, please, help me. I'm scared. I can't do this alone. Go down. Go deep. Well do I know it. Take my hands. Take my hands and mark them so your flock may see, so they will no longer doubt me. Do it, Marcy. Do it, my darling. Grant me the strength to do my duty. Your blood is the blood of everlasting. I will speak your sainted words. They will listen and believe.
She cut herself. Where did the whispers come from?
Perhaps she was under the influence of a malignant spirit, like the Rumbles. There's a trail of blood. Let's follow it. Poor thing. How long has she been lying here, forgotten? And how has she gone unnoticed?
Perhaps the path was already blocked. I can feel her presence. You have her tie. Summon her.
Clown, shall God do?
Our Father who art in heaven, I thank you for your blessing.
Good day to you, Miss Bachelor.
My child, you may call me Marcy, for I am the angel Marcy, sent to guide and protect. Are you an angel too? I see your man with you. Were you sent to guide and protect him, to be his light in the darkness?
He should be so lucky. I'm Antea Duarte.
I see sadness in you, Antea Duarte.
Nice of you to say, but
You should listen to me when I say nice things about you. Because, you see, God speaks to me. In visions,
tell me more about these
he bade me follow his path. To suffer for those...
Do you see God?
Not exactly. I see a lonely soldier defending his people from the My vision's a warning.
What is this?
It's a blessing, isn't it?
And how do we know it was God?
Don't you feel it? His war. Why, who else? God called me to this blessed. This, my child, is what it means.
I notice you have the mark of the Lord. Your stick.
He gave them to me. He came to me, took my hand.
What happened to you?
What happened? I opened my heart and let in the light.
You starved yourself. You refused your...
God gave me a duty. I should sacrifice I must carry the light to unbelievers, so that with it in their hearts...
You sacrificed your body for the salvation of...
Our people are plagued.
I've noticed.
In the turmoil of my dreams, I'd watch them writhe and burn in endless flaming turmoil. I knew, in revealing to me the horror lurking in the shadows, God, my suffering lights the way to self.
We're gonna have to talk to Hugh about this, huh?
We must leave.
God goes with you, my child. Wait. I feel something. Someone. My brother. I'm here. Hugh. My brother!
Marcy, my angel. Mr. McCrae, can you see her now? Is she not magnificent? Is she not a blessing from the Lord High God himself?
What are you doing here?
I'll justify neither my cup.
You might have to. I know you followed me. No need to deny it, just...
I would go to the cave, but the devil's agents had blocked the way. I hoped, though I confess I feared you'd make it worse.
Your own sister starved.
Would you have me oppose the will of the Lord my...
I know it pained him to see me suffer. But
Marcy had visions. She heard voices. Did you know this?
Of course I knew.
God sent a trial to test me. But he also...
Did you not talk to Reverend Davenport? Or
Why would I do such a thing when the Bible is clear? In visions, God reveals himself to... I'd known all my life that Marcy was special. Here was the Lord's own proof.
You seem very sure of yourself, sir.
No. You do not understand.
My sister was chosen by God. A banisher could not...
Let's get this over with. Marcy Bachelor, dearest angel, your holy work is done. God has forgiven your people.
He did? They are saved in his eyes and his heart?
Not yet, but they will. You see, the Lord heard your prayers and sent us.
Good news indeed. The best news. O Lord, for your blessing, it is right to give you thanks and also praise.
You're welcome.
Salvation. Salvation and an end to suffering. 'Tis done.
There is nothing left for you here.
have you done? You've doomed us.
Are you alright?
Aye. Yeah. Old memory.
Your sisters.
Aoife, mostly.
If I'd had a big brother, I'd have liked him to have been like you.
I haven't visited her grave in a very long time.
Perhaps, once this is over, it shall be time. Sounds like a good place to stop. Take stock.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
That's one.
I have another in sight. You shouldn't stay in there.
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Lammy, you here?
This is locked from the inside.
He was studying botany. Why botany? The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place. Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Wards, you're on your own. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
Much better.
That corpse is taking aim. Where the box is this up?
Did we miss a few? They're vexed now.
Have some of that. Die, you bastard!
Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
Looks like Lammy was trying to translate some sort of ritual.
Not any ritual. This is the Lesser Palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk. So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful. I take the heart, you take the root. You need to see this. Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
Should be useful. That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
That is why they pay me good money. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive, not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all. Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Aim at the pillars.
Just die.
Every total kill makes it stronger. Eyes peeled. Heads up! That was the last of them.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need to see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Still impressive. So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
I can't help you. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. Quicken yourself.
Think we fixed it.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right up until it falls apart. Stuff, mostly in a turkey. Careful now.
Wards, you're on your own. I can manifest now. Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This place deserves a second look. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo? Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did! A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return,
Men bonding over
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands.
Yes, and I'm sorry. found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
He taught you in secret.
On his visits, I would assist him with the research for the writing of his books. When the curse fell, he fled with thick-skinned Newsmith and left all his work behind. I hope he made it. I'd surely like to one day show him the advances I've made upon his work.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leeches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Arrowloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Arrowloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Arrowloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the Sword?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. And the Arrowloo is a formidable place. Tricky. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade it.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a...
Would you? That would be splendid.
Let's go take a closer.
And with that sorrow, God, do be careful. My home is your home.
The Arrowloo is not your home.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just, you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not...
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Oh, God! I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Well, not pleasant at all.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. I can't help you. A ward restrains me. Think you could take on a ghost?
Raging Mountain. This gotta be good.
Hogging all the fun.
Try this on. It oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be, then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? Bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Is it just me, or?
I felt it too.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Get lost, won't you?
Ready and waiting.
Try this on for size. Something's here.
Hidden. Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
The ward's power is gone. I can't help you. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Off we go then.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs. Hey! More fire! Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Edentown with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Hogging all the fun.
Back down to hell!
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then. Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first? Red, come see this. Manifest now.
Still impressive.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Watch out! Spectacle!
They brought more friends.
Corpse and it wants it for its own.
You're done. This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. Something wicked is tied to this. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
They never learn, do they?
Get back up!
I have another in sight. Ready and waiting.
Your funeral! Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them. We better stick around.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it? This would go nicely if I wanted to put my legs up.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
Still breathes to her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
he's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Lasko must have feared the suspicious mob. Well, this can't be good.
Who are you?
If we speak, shall you listen?
Instead, you embrace one.
The charges, cowardice, or breaking deception. The verdict, guilty. The sentence, pain hereafter.
I only seek the truth.
Bloody hell. Is that me? It's a cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it. Getting rid of that ooze should weaken the shadows.
I think this one is mine. That red is in the past. I'm not him anymore.
You'll get it next time.
I forgave myself a long time ago. You can't have this wound.
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy. I need to be the one to face it. You won't do that again. This is going to vex me. No, not anymore.
And Taya dies to help New Eden. And still we fight this curse!
What more do you want from us? Bloody shadow.
I'm not messing about, am I?
This is going to vex me.
I don't think we will.
Enough. Can we please get out of here? That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
That, down there, it was... I was... tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. "The devil walks among us," they said, "and you must save us, or we will find someone who will." This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. The train band captain shackled the school teacher and locked her away. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you...
Credible witnesses gave believable
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind...
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Do you then consider yourself a...
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible?
What gibberish is...
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not, it seems, deign you worthy of his secrets. Never mind. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I have been that man. I'm no saint. I just don't mind saying it.
A sinner and proud? So why should we listen to you?
What do you really want?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good...
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. I'm very human.
Admit it! You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source. The poison below the well is no more. No thanks to you!
Aha! Poison it was, then! The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it?
Betrayal! Truth
Unspoken, secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess?
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be. Don't. My son a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden. But he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No, Lord have mercy.
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
After all this, don't forget to rest.